Hey, what's up?
Not much.
How you doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Can't complain. Can't complain. Alright, I'm gonna invite you. So you're doing anti-air practice. Are you doing it on Viper?
I was doing a little bit on Viper, but I just recently started playing with Maya again.
Okay, okay. About to say, I'm like, that's those are two different skills you're practicing there. Because I'm like, I feel like there's, I don't know, the quarter circle back on Viper isn't too bad, but yeah, I don't really like the quarter circle anti-airs, honestly.
I was gonna say, it's a little weird, but I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm better with it. It's kind of, because I did a little casual play earlier, and then it was just like I kept getting mixed up between trying to do a regular anti-air and like a quarter circle back anti-air.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I was like just getting used to Ingrid's a little bit.
Oh yeah, the quarter circle forward.
Yeah. There is a shortcut on leverless you can do. That seems pretty good, but then you gotta like learn the shortcut. So it's kind of weird. But you can essentially just go like, so you don't have to lift any fingers. You do like down and then down forward, and then you press up and kick at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. So it seemed like that could be good if you're like already or like if you're trying to like get one that's like you're crouched the whole time, you know? Because you really can't get like a quarter circle forward the same, I don't think, as like the DP.
Yeah, because I know especially on Sunday, Dresky tried to show me the shortcut where, you know, you're holding down but you're like tapping forward with DP anti-airs. And he said,
yes,
you know, if I get used to that shortcut, it'll probably help me out with a bunch.
Yeah, that one I use like that one's good to use like for some crosscut situations. And then if like you're not really expecting them to jump and you're already holding like down back, in those situations, like if you're a little late on your reactions, it's better to do that method because it's like so much harder for you to get jumped in on. Where if you have to stand up for a second to get the DP out, if someone does like an early button, or even some buttons you don't even have to do them that early, like Ken's heavy punch in the air or Luke's, like it hits so far down that you'll just get clipped and it sucks. But we can we could just go into training if you want to just go over some stuff, or if you think it would be better, we could do like a first to 3 really quick. But I feel like I've played you enough to where I kind of know, like, or at least I know, like, because the way I look at it is like improving in general. Well, first, just I'll let you respond. What do you want to do?
I was gonna say, for the most part, we can train first.
Yeah.
And get into the first of 3.
Okay, I like that. So, but yeah, just as a general rule, I like just trying to get better. I would say, like, objectively think about your gameplay as best you can. If you have trouble with that, you can always have someone like me like point you in the right direction. But I would say Mainly, it's like let's cut off the low-hanging fruit, like the easiest things that you can get better at that'll just get you more wins. You know what I mean?
Alright.
So I know there's a lot of like fundamental things we can talk about, but I think for the most part, it's like the best way to get wins, like to start stabilizing your gameplay, is like learning how to run your offense, because Mize is very flowchart, but like it's really powerful. So like once you get going, she kind of just snowballs faster than like most characters. But we can kind of go over, I would say, like, let's just make sure you got some of your Oki understood. So like what you're doing after you get your knockdowns, which I think you're pretty good at that. So, but I'll just go over a few things. You can tell me if you know them already.
Yeah.
But so like your light strings into light Rienbu. If you dash here, and I'm gonna turn on the frame meter. So if you want to turn on the frame meter too, you can. It normally turns it off by default.
Gotcha.
Whenever you go in with someone, I don't know why.
Alright, I got mine up now.
So yeah, if you get light Rienbu and I dash forward, I'm +9, and it's the same if you were to back rise. This is powerful because if you dash and then back heavy kick, you get an auto-timed meaty. And that is if you block, so block this time. See, I'm +1, so my number's on the top. I know you're probably used to being 1P in training.
Yeah.
But, so that is like a really good, because normally, right, like you get a lot of openings off lights as Mai. Like, cause I taught you, like, if you get this and they block it, you can do this, right? So that's like the same, you're getting the same knockdown there. So as long as you end with light Rienbu and they're grounded, you always get that pressure, which that's +27. So I would say your layer 1, like if I'm playing against someone and I get this knockdown, the first thing I'm gonna do is this, right? And then there's layers to it, because if this just hits, you're gonna probably hit confirm. Like that would be your goal.
Yeah.
And then if it gets blocked, you can go into that jab, and then what do you do from there? So that's where it's like, okay, if you're cracked out of your mind, you can go into the jab, and then if it counter hits, right, you get this. And then you could go into like medium Rienbu or heavy Rienbu. So there's like, right, there's like stages to the Oki. So like, but that's like, I would say layer 1, right? Like you're just meeting them to see if they're mashing or instantly teching. Like, but most of the time that'll just be blocked. And then even if you jab, that might also be blocked. But you can still gather information from like if they're walking back, right? Like you can like look at their character as all this is going on, because you're going to be dialed in. You're looking for the hit confirm here. So, and I don't know if this is too basic, but I just want you to start to at least have like your layer 1 really good, because also if you get this knockdown, right, like you can just dash throw, right, and that's an option as well. So those are like layer 1 options, I call them, like, because it's like an immediate timing, and it's like strike throw, because you can also shimmy from this knockdown. You could do a dash and then back walk. But I think if you, so quick, yeah, just get up in place and then instantly mash. Or instantly tech. No, you're good. So see how I was able to get away from that? Right. So it's good to know, like, from every knockdown, like, this is just the basic example that most my players know. Like, they know this already. But it's good to understand your options here. And, like, this Oki's so good, because not all like, some characters you kind of get boxed in, like, a specific situation on certain knockdowns. So there's not, like, but on this knockdown, she gets access to a meaty, to a throw, to a shimmy. So that's, like, super good. But if, like, what if all they're doing is blocking, and then it feels like they're teching every throw? Like, sometimes that'll happen. Like, you just won't understand how to open someone up, you know? Yeah. Or just, like, it just seems like, yeah, it's like, oh, what am I supposed to do? That's when it's like, you might have to play more on the human element, and, like, really walk into them, and then go for, like, a throw bait. So that'd be, like, a backdash or a neutral jump, because they're seeing you right here, and the human reaction is just like, oh, fuck, I gotta grab him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's some elements there to play around with, for sure. Like, at least knowing your options, and then, like, watching what your opponent's doing. Like, if all they're doing is blocking, or, like, they block that on the first knockdown, normally I'm like, alright, I'm gonna just try to throw them next time, you know? But you're gonna, like, constantly be rotating your options. Because, like, if you get a, like, sometimes I think offense a lot is, like, it's flowcharty, but you're also just, like, like, the first interaction on knockdown, you're taking note of what the other person's doing, and then you're adjusting, and you just keep adjusting, because they'll probably keep adjusting too, you know what I mean? Or, like, I would say, at 1200, I don't think most people are going to be adjusting. I think most people are probably going to be doing very similar things each knockdown. So you can just abuse that fact. But yeah, any like, you probably already knew most of that, so sorry if that didn't help at all, but, like, just with that being said, it is, like, does that make sense, or you have any questions, or, like, just on that?
I was gonna say, like, I mean, I knew some of her knockdown options because of our previous conversations before.
Yeah.
Not about her Oki options.
Mm-hmm.
But just, like, because even, like, the thought process, because there's been a couple of times even at the locals where I'll run into a certain scenarios where I guess I was getting a little too flowcharty, or I was getting a little too predictable with how I would like to run my offense, and then somebody would adapt to it, like you said, and then I would just lose how to really open up a person, you know, with trying to either, like, do my layer one, you know, like the strike throw mix, where I'm either going for a grab after a knockdown situation, or going for a strike because I think that they're probably gonna either mash or, you know, try to walk out of my offense a lot of the time.
Yes,
So,
and that's a big thing. Like, most, like, you find, like, trends in a lot of players you verse, and then you find trends in, like, it's most of the time related to the MR, but not always. Like, some people, like, I can lose to a 1500 player, and I'm not, like, shocked. I'm not like, oh my god, how'd I lose? I'm like, oh, they caught on to my human bad habits faster than I caught on to theirs. So, and then same thing, they were probably hitting me with some things in neutral that I wasn't really ready for. Maybe even a few gimmicks, you know? But that's, like, the big thing, like, literally until you get to, like, 1600, I would say. And even in 1600, people just do it. Like, walk back is a really good option. And the reason being is, like, a lot of people, if they, like, try to chain two lights and you block it, they're, like, outside of throw range, so they have to walk at you to try to throw you. And then if you just block this, I just hold back, you know? Like, if you block that and you're just holding back the whole time, like, you could walk away there, is what I'm trying to say. So, like, don't even worry about crouch blocking at all. I know it's kind of hard, right? Or, if I do this example, so try to, after you get knocked down, just hold back. Oh, and do back rise. Right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, walking back's just really powerful, but you have to, like, nip it very quickly is what I try to do. I try to establish, like, no, you can't walk back out of this. You have to at least interact with me here. And the way you do that is you would do, like, a knockdown like this, and then just go, like, right into crouching medium kick. Or if you don't want to gamble 3 bars on that, you know, you can just, that's a nice thing about Mai, you can cancel crouching medium kick into a fireball. So even in neutral, like this applies to neutral too. If you're playing the, you know, footsies here, and I'm trying to like walk in and out of your crouching medium kick range to bait it, if I notice like whenever I get here, you're always just doing this, like, you know, you can fucking sweep them, but like this is a bit of a safer option. But yeah, a lot of people you'll notice, like good people, or like even, there's a lot of people that like can play decent neutral, you know, but they'll like try to mimic you. So this is kind of a different-ish topic, but it all, like the game all kind of relates similarly like this, especially with walking back. But that's why this string was so powerful that I taught you too. If you get this, if they block this, like that catches them walking back. Right? And then you can also, like, off this knockdown, you can also just, like, oh, they're walking back? Let me hit them with 2 of these. Right? Because if they're trying to walk back in between those lights, you just get to clip them, and then you get your combo. So you could make your Oki look like this instead, if you think they're walking back a lot. Like that's another really good thing she has. She can chain 2 of these into another jab, which is really good. So there's definitely like walk back syndrome, I call it. Like some people just only walk back, like they just never block their toes. And then other people, they'll like wait for that initial meaty and then they'll just hold back. So same thing though, you got to be like observant on this shit, or like, you know, you'll just feel like you'll never be able to open some people up. Cuz like a lot of people walk back against Mai as well, cuz I would say like to really check low, like people want her to spend the 3 bars doing this. So they don't mind like just walking back. So that's why like a lot of times, like if you back rise this, see how I can only get 2 lights there. So like if I don't do that, like that would be my hit confirm window, is like only 2 lights. So a lot of people just walk back here because they're prepared for this. So if you just back rise and walk back, see how I don't even get like that frame trap just whiffed that I showed you earlier. So a lot of people will do that because they're used to Mai's autopiloting that, but if they do that, then that works. Or if you don't want to spend, I would say just do the dash up into this, the 2 lights. So you kind of just, and then same thing, you have to be ready for those 2 lights. Like you got to really lock in to see if they're hitting or not. Gotcha. So that's kind of what I said, like you can set up a dummy. So like if like to train this, like, and this is like, dude, I train like train every knockdown. And also as a side note, just so you can remember, if you get it in the corner, it doesn't matter. You know, they can't walk back. Oh yeah. So that just works. Oh yeah, and also like this is +1 on block, but if it hits, I'm +5. So sadly this whiffs, but you can always combo. So like even if you miss this hit confirm, you can still combo off it because it hits so meaty, you know. Because it's normally only +3. So does that make sense? Because then like once you establish this layer 1 and like you can't walk back, that's when I think you get to be a little more freaky, as I like to call it. But you can break the rules, you know what I mean? So like establish the good, you like show them you know the meaty timing, you understand the counterplay of walking back by checking them low and punishing them for it. And some people just won't ever stop. Like some people just get clipped by it over and over. Other people, if you notice now they're like hunkering down, that's when it's like, okay, right? Like, yeah, that's auto-timed. Like, that shit's so good. Like, it hits, like, they can't mash either. Like, if you're mashing there, you just get counter-hit. So, yeah, there's, like, a lot of, right, there's a lot of possibilities here. You can also just manually time that. Like, this button's really good at drive rushed. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, so that's another thing too, right? Like, so I'm kind of just trying to show you some of the build, like, once you start running this, like, second nature, then you just start, like, adding more, like, I just set the dummy to, like, random block, and then, like, random counter hit, because you're probably not going to get a punish counter in any of these situations, besides maybe, like, if you do, like, delayed overhead, that's, like, an option to beat tap parry. So if someone's going for, like, a perfect parry, that could be punish counter. But, like, that's kind of a... You probably don't have to worry about that yet. But it's good to know about. But, yeah, like, if you set it to random counter hit, then you can kind of, like... Same thing, you start with the 3 lights, you just make sure you can hit confirm that. Oh, that didn't hit, I shouldn't have canceled. Fuck me, you know what I mean? Like, and then like, oh, that hit? Alright, cool. We're looping this shit. Okay, it hit again? Cool, we're looping this shit. You know what I mean? Like, and then you just literally run it until it's like, you just don't fuck up. And then, but yeah, it all starts, a lot of times it starts with the lights, or... Right, like a lot, like the classic is like this knockdown. So it's similar. You're +30 instead of 27. So you still get like strike throw. There's nothing that I know of that's like auto timed here. So this one requires more practice, but you can, like what I normally do is that this crouching medium punch is normally +5. But if you time it really well, you can actually get it more plus. So it's kind of hard, but this one's kind of fun to fuck with, because you can catch people off guard. So see how that one was +7?
Yeah.
So it's just if you have like extremely good timing on this, same thing, you can hit it very, very meaty. And then the nice part about that is, right, like, do you know the frame data on this on block?
On block, I want to say that's... I want to say it's... Nah, actually, I forgot what it was on block.
I think, I'm not 100% sure, I think it's -1. So if you block... Oh, I'm -3, holy shit. Okay, so, right, like, that's a button that people... Because almost, like, right, Mai doesn't have a plus button. There's no button she presses and she's plus. So people are, like, trained to go, like, okay, if I just block one of these, it's my turn. You know? So they're going to press after this. If they block this, they're pressing. Because they go, it's my turn, you're -3. Haha. But if you hit this shit meaty as hell on that knockdown... you can make it like, I think like 0 or possibly +1, I believe, if you're like perfect. So like someone's response to that can be fucked up because you're changing how negative you really are, or like possibly making yourself plus. But that's like, it's tough, right? Because it's manually timed. But you have options here, so like if you dash up, I think you're, yeah, +11. +12 if I'm perfect. So I'm pretty sure a lot of times I'll do that. That kind of fucks with people's timing. So like, sorry, I did the wrong knockdown. But you can like dash and then drive rush, and then like either jab or go into this kick. And then that kind of brings you to like a layer 2 option. But essentially if you drive rush and jab, right, you're normally like around +3 to like +2. And then that kind of gives you like, if like, same thing, if you're having trouble opening someone up and they're like only blocking, it seems, or like delaying something, like it's really good to like, you kind of start with like a drive rushed light and then like stagger the jabs. So this calls out like, if they're immediately mashing, you would lose to this. But if they're like delaying a jab, you would counter hit them, and then you can get your offense started.
Okay.
So, like a really powerful defensive tool is like delay jab. So if you like knock me down and I get off the ground, I might like, oh sorry, yeah, go ahead. So that was kind of a delay. But yeah, I guess just try to like do the normal knockdown and then go into like a light string.
Light string it. Okay.
Yeah. So like, see how my jab? I don't know if I pressed jab 3 times there, and nothing came out until the end when there was a big enough gap. So there's like, same thing. This is probably not happening at your level, but I just want you to be aware of these options because you're going to need it for when you get better and better. But the interesting part about lights in this game is like, if you just chain them as fast as possible, you'll beat people who are like just mashing like this on their defense.
Alright.
But if you chain and like they block all the lights, either they're just straight up blocking or they're delaying a button. And that could be light punch most of the time. Sometimes people will delay like a crouching medium punch or something that's pretty fast. And it's just like it's pretty safe defense wise. But normally that means they're pretty throwable. So sometimes you don't really recognize that they're delaying a button. But you can find this out very quickly if you, like on your first knockdown, you implement like a shimmy and you just don't even commit to anything, and you just stand like, you know, because when I like to shimmy, like if I can, and this knockdown does allow you to, like you can walk back out of the throw range and then just crouch block, and you're pretty safe. Like, they're not an immediate threat to you. Because it's the first knockdown. Like, no one's going to be waking up, walk up, throw, you know.
Yeah.
If you keep doing it, good players will do that. But, like, it gives a great, like, idea of, like, okay, what is this person doing? Are they just... If they're just down backing, it's, like, great. Then next time, like, I'm just gonna throw them. Fuck it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I'm versing new people, a lot of times I'll just shimmy on the first knockdown, because it's low risk and it can be high reward. And a lot of people, when they get knocked down by this for the first time, they're very used to every Mai doing that. There's like a lower level thing. Like I think like lower level players rely on throw a lot because they can't really like confirm their lights or anything. So they just like go for guaranteed throw every time. And you just want to get out of that habit mid-screen. Once they get to the corner, yeah, like Mai's got a fantastic throw loop. Just fucking throw loop them until they... Same thing, until they show you what are they going to do to get out of that situation. And how did they... And if they succeeded, what was it? And... You know, I think the more you do it, the more you'll just have that instinct of like, oh, I think they're going to reversal here. Like, you know, you kind of feel it. Yeah. So yeah, it's like your brain does take mental notes of that stuff, but you got to like at least make sure you've done the training to like recognize it in a match, you know, like. Because there was many times when I would play, and sometimes it still happens, but like I would be like, man, that guy was like he had really good defense. He was really hard to open up, you know, like, which just means like I wasn't observant enough to really pick apart exactly like, because sometimes it's not even like, oh, what option are they doing? It's like, how are they rotating their options, like, and yeah, it becomes more of a puzzle that's like a long-term thing. But some people just have like bad habits. Like, and that's like I think what 1200 is mostly is like people have a lot of tendencies. I have tendencies. Everyone does. But like they're much more like, oh, they're just fucking perfect parrying after every one of my like after 3 lights they just press crouching medium kick, or after 3 lights they just, you know, because I think offense is like not only just applying the meaties and hit confirming, it's like the situations. What if this gets blocked? What are your options? What are their options? Like you have to think about that stuff, or at least understand the rock paper scissors there. Before you can have layered offense, almost, you know what I mean? Right. So, that's another good thing Mai has, is like she has the fan, which is really good. So like if you block 3 lights, like my turn on offense is essentially over. Right? I'm -1. It's not my turn. You get to press whatever the fuck you want, within reason. But she has that, which that just says no matter what you press, you will get counter hit by that fan. So that's very powerful, and even the heavy fan too. So like just block, just crouch block. So see how I'm -11? Like, there's a risk. That's why it's rock, paper, scissors. So, if you are trying to run your offense and you get 1 knockdown and then, like, they block all these, normally I just stop here and then I wait for a second and what did they do? Did they immediately do this? Did they... Because now you're on defense, but, like, you know, like, you just got to keep peeling back. Like, okay, like, the sequencing happened, and then what? You know? Right. Because good players are they're really good at like, okay, you blocked all those. Now I'm going to play this rock, paper, scissors with you. And it's same thing. If they block all these, and then all they're doing is walking back, okay, maybe the next time after 3 lights, I go crouching medium kick. You know? And then same, like, yeah, I'm like, it's just like you're like you almost layer it, you tailor it almost to like what you're seeing and how they're interacting with you. But you'll notice a lot of people like this will work against them. The fan, because most people are mashing after 3 lights. It's a common thing in this game. And we can get more nerdy with it, like, right, like, so I'm gonna do the 3 lights, and then you just do crouching medium kick, drive rush cancel.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think block 1 more and then do it. No, you're good. This is good practice. Yeah, and you can do it faster. Because you can start, so like as you're blocking the last one, you can start essentially mashing crouching medium kick. Yeah, like that was like immediate. Nice, okay, right? So like, okay, now try to do the same thing again. Oops. Yeah, just wait for 1 more light. Try to do it again. So you should be able to get it out after the 3rd light, and then that would counter hit you.
Oh, so just before the medium punch comes out, okay.
Yeah. So, right, it's because this is -1, that's a 6 frame. This is a 7 frame. So it should, I think at worst, it'll trade. But if you're late on it at all, maybe it'll counter hit me. I can't tell. Yeah, so it trades, but like, I guess what I'm trying to show you is like the frames really matter. Because if I do standing jab and you block it, like see how that's -2?
Yeah.
So if I do stand jab into this, you can actually just do this and it'll beat me. So that's like a very like nerdy example, but this is like what high level players are doing very quickly because they're like so, and sometimes I think most high level players know most frame data, but like this is definitely something that's like you can kind of feel it sometimes. And a lot of players might do a sequence like this because they're looking for like a counter hit jab. So they're just like because counter hit jab links into crouch medium kick. So like they're just looking for that. So like sometimes if I know that's happening and they jab me pretty close here and I block it, like they're -2, I'm just going to press this and I'll just counter hit them every time. Because they're autopiloting that string. Like that's like a bad habit because that's not real, you know? Like if you just block this, the first 2 hits, or the first hit, yeah, just block the first hit and then do crouching medium punch. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Right? So, but like, obviously, there's always counterplay. So, like, if they're a nut job and they do jab into OD fan, that'll technically beat that. But, like, go ahead if you're going to try to do that shit. You know what I mean? That's a weird input, too.
Right.
So, like, you always know there's always workarounds. Because, same thing. What if I do... Like, this is -3, right? So, like, it's your turn. So you get to press whatever button you want to press. As long as it's not, like... Right, essentially you do. You get to press whatever button you want to press. It's your turn. So, like, you can... You know, the game's not black and white. Like, it's gray. So, like, if I'm -3, I expect you to know that. So I expect you to press something, and then you might press heavy punch, which is a 9-frame button. And I might go, okay, I don't think he should be allowed. Like, what if you block this, you go to press heavy punch, now I jab. I'm -3, why am I jabbing? Because you responded with a fucking heavy. So you tried to, you were getting greedy, you know what I mean?
Right.
So like, I hope this is like making some sense, because I'm like, this is how offense is layered, is like, it's obviously like the immediate offense, but it's also everything that comes after it is also like closely related to it and definitely a part of it, because sometimes I'm not even looking for the hit here. I'm looking to do this and then walk back and then whiff punish something, because I know they like to respond with this or this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, that's like maybe a little too high level of something. Like, I don't know if that makes sense at all, but like, it's just good to be aware of.
I was gonna say, I kind of do get what you're getting at. The frame bit of it, I mean, my knowledge of frame data isn't the greatest, but I do understand like the concept of like, you know, taking turns, because I guess that's where I'm kind of struggling with, was like knowing when to take advantage of taking my turn, let alone like knowing when to take my turn back.
Yeah. I think that's kind of why my brain went there, because I think that's something I've noticed is like, there'll be things you can punt. It's not only like you can take your turn back, you can straight up murder them and nothing will happen, you know? Yeah. But also something Emily had to get used to as well is like, if you're blocking something that's like really unsafe, you can like buffer your counter attack like as you're blocking, essentially. You know?
Right. So
it's kind of weird, but like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, what's something unsafe? Yeah, like if I do like this, like if you block this target combo, and I just do the second hit, like I'm -11. So you could start with crouching heavy punch. So like, after you block the second hit of this, like, yes, exactly. Like get used to some of that. Like go in the lab and get used to punishing some things like that are literal moves on block, because you need to like get your reversal timing. Like sometimes a lot of times you need to just press your button as fast as humanly possible after whatever they did. You know?
Okay.
Because some people might like, they might do like a couple of jabs and you block them and then they walk up throw. That's not real at all. They're negative and they're walking up and throwing you. You have more than enough time to jab them in between. So like after my 2 jabs, yeah, you could either do crouching medium if you want to go for that, or you can just do crouching light punch and just double, like, you know, get 2 off and then try to hit confirm it, you know what I mean? See what I'm saying though? Like that was good. But this is something like I would watch my opponent do this sequence, and then I would be like, okay, next time they do 2 jabs, it might be worth me pressing there, even though it's technically not my turn, you know? So like, that's same thing. That's a little bit of a more nerdy example, but the shit goes crazy. I mean, at Combo Breaker, I saw Zhao Hai. He did stand heavy kick, blocked, so he's -3. He went like this into that, and it hit.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're playing such a like, and that's like high level mind games for sure. But like, it gets there. So, and some same thing. Sometimes like, you're versing a human being. The human being you're fighting might be the god at that shit, at doing negative moves into a fucking reversal. You know, like, so it's good to know that like some people will do that and it's not super common. Like But at 1200, honestly, it probably is. But yeah, I think. Are you on PlayStation? Yeah, you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like, we can also go over a couple other knockdowns if you want. I can show you kind of like the Oki. And a lot of them are from that My video. So you might already know them.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can do like a refresher course of them.
Okay. So I guess most of them are like, if you ever get an anti-air or a DP, you can always if they're close enough, like if you get light DP, I'm pretty sure you can always dash in and like kind of get similar Oki to the other two. So you kind of get like a dash in, strike throw, shimmy, delay button, whatever you want to do. Like, the world is your oyster. And I'm pretty sure, like, even with heavy DP, sometimes if you hit it at like the tip range, I think you might be a little far away. You might have to drive rush. Like, if you were to back rise that, I don't think I'm going to be able to throw you. Which also, yeah, always back rise too. I don't know if you do that, but always back rise, at least until, I don't know, 15, 1600, and then you can go over more like, once you start knowing your opponent's knockdowns, then you can start deciding whether it's when you want to quick rise and back rise, because you can fuck up their Oki by quick rising sometimes.
Right.
But yeah, if you back rise this heavy DP. Sorry, I'm trying to do the shortcut. Okay, so that was probably not real. You probably could have walked back out of that. But same thing, the same rule applies. If they're walking back out of your throw here. Oh fuck, sorry. I'm bad at this shortcut. Wow, now we're in the corner. Fuck, dude. You could, sorry, you could do this, right? Because I just, like, try not to spend... I don't like spending drive gauge unless I'm, like, 100% sure it's gonna hit. You don't have to do that right now. But I know I kind of told you another thing, like, making sure you can hit confirm, so, like, if this hits or not. So you're not hit confirming the crouching medium kick, you're really hit confirming after the drive rush. So if it hits, you'd go into like that, probably would be like the best starter. And then if it doesn't hit, like going into jab sometimes can be good, because like you're keeping yourself safe, and then same thing, you get a mix. Even if they block this, you're getting a mix, like strike throw. You could backdash to shimmy or jump.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that I kind of, especially in ranked matches, I kind of go into the croucher medium kick drivers castle, and I would just do that back heavy kick. But a lot of the times, what I've seen, what people would do, they'll adjust to it and see that I'll keep doing it to try to catch them and see if they're like blocking to, you know, go into that little strike throw mix, and then they'll DI me like that, essentially.
Oh, okay. So they'll... Yeah, so you'll do your crouching medium kick. Ah, interesting. See, I did not even know that worked. That's a nice... See, but like, same thing. You got to give these people credit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't underestimate anyone, but not saying that's what you're doing. But, like, I think a lot of people just think the number is, like, way too important. But, like, I'm like, they might just be mashing DI, but I did not know that. So, that's interesting. But yeah, that's to my point, right? So, like, if this gets blocked, you gotta be able to go into a safe option. And even if, like, let's say they're DIing there, you could still do this. And, like, you'd have enough time to react to the DI. You wouldn't get punish countered like that. So just DI after my drive rush. Oops. Yeah, try to do it immediate. Oop. No, you're good. Oh, is that? That shouldn't be a... Oh, my bad. I was doing crouching medium punch and a crouching medium punch, I think. But yeah, so if someone's like DIing you, the way you adjust to that is like just make sure your offense is like you're using like cancelable moves. And that's a nice part about this knockdown. Like if you try to DI on this knockdown wake up, okay, sorry, I was testing if the jab would also work. But I have more than enough time to react to that. No, you're good. So, like, that's not DI-able. Because, same thing, you have more advantage. Where, like, if you're canceling this into this, and it's blocked, you're just committing to death. Technically. So... yeah, that's another advantage of that. So I'm glad you brought that up. Because I think... I harp on it a lot, but like you can get so much mileage. Like this mechanic can just take you to fucking 16, 1700. Just by itself, it's so good. If you really can hit confirm this. Because it just gets the party started. Like, if that doesn't hit and they block it, you can immediately throw. And yeah, it's super solid. Like that's like if they're mid-screen, they're in the corner now. Like congratulations. like it's just like so good. And then if they get hit, like same thing. The corner carry's great, and you get a great knockdown. Like and then I guess my last. Oh yeah, let's go over some more knockdowns. I'm sorry. So you know the light Riembu, that's the first one we did. Dash up, back heavy. If you get in the corner, if you get like your drive rush combo into this, I normally always start by going light DP, because afterwards, if you dash back heavy, you get another super meaty back heavy kick. So after I do the combo, just block on wake up. So I'm +3 there. That's a lot. So if I'm +3 there, this is a frame trap afterwards. So same thing, if you did like a random block on a dummy, like you could do that, and then if it doesn't hit, you can still press this. And if that does hit, you can always link this into, as long as you're close enough, which in this case you are, you can link this into jab. Crouch jab. Light Riembu. But, yeah, so that's like really powerful, and this is another fun one to do, because you can just loop it. So like, if it hits, sorry, I went medium. But yeah, if it hits, it just links right back into itself. So this is like, you know, just do this like 100 times, and then you'll be like, okay. And then like, but once you get used to this, then like set it to random block, and then you can start. Like you could randomly block at any point here, and I would just start doing things. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, okay, you blocked it. Should have confirmed that one. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like, it all starts compounding on itself. So, like, the nice thing about +3 after this, after you block it. See how I'm out of throw range? So, you can, right, some people don't understand that you're plus here. So the layer 1 would be like, they block this, and then you do this, and it counter hits. And then, or it just normal hits. And then, like, same thing, you could cancel that into another knockdown. Great. What if they start blocking here after that medium punch? Right? I'm -3, and I'm pretty close to being in their grill. That's, like, same thing. That's a time where it's like, do they, like, are they pressing? What are they pressing? Let's try to think, like, sometimes you just gotta, like, think on the fly. Like, oh, I'm gonna try this, you know, like, or sometimes you realize they have no idea any frame data, and you can just get away with, like, block all this. Like, let's say you block that, you could just do another one, just to be like, do they know, like, they can press here? Like, or if they're constantly trying to jump out, like, they're not really trying to block it out, or, like, reversal button, they're just trying to jump away.
Yeah.
Like, that can, like, keep them grounded. Oh, sorry. Fuck. See how that, like, air resets you?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it doesn't. But even if it doesn't, even if you could jump there, I still have counterplay. You know what I mean? So, like, but that, not saying, like, autopilot into fucking this on block. It can be good, though. Like, if you space this out, see how far away I am?
Right.
So, like, if you responded with a jab here, yeah, after blocking one. Like, see that? It's so, this button's so good. Like, you can, at max range, you kind of can spam this, because you're -3, but, like, they're kind of, you're too far away at max range to do anything. But that's the other thing, too, like, that's why it's important to, like, get used to your counter hit confirms. Because if this counter hits, you can go into this. Or you can go into 2 of these, whatever you want to do. You have to be pretty close to go into 2 of these, but you can go into this, into this. Very powerful. And then, like, the nice part about this string, too, is it automatically stands them up, because this move stands them up. So even if you were, like, I guess if you're not blocking, I can autopilot into the heavy Rienbu again, and I don't even have to think about it. Where, like, in other situations, you also have to confirm if they're standing or not, or because then this will whiff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it's nice. It's nice when you have a string with this, because it automatically makes them stand up. And that's kind of why you do this, because it makes them stand up.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's, like, another, you know, it's hard to, like, that's why a lot of times, like, if I'm going for, like, counter hit confirms, I'll go like this and then just do, like, medium tackle, just because it's like I don't have to confirm if they're standing or not. But you'll watch good my players, like, they'll get, like, a counter hit jab, they'll go into crouching medium punch or kick or punch, and then they'll cancel into heavy Rienbu if they clock that you're standing, because it's, like, optimal, you know?
Right.
So that's, like, pretty impressive. I've been trying to work on that, because it's kind of cool. But, same thing, you can, a lot of her stuff is, like, or her Oki that I, like, she has different setups, is, like, in the corner, because you're just closer to them. So the other setup is, like, same thing. If you get this heavy Rienbu, you're plus 30, so you actually have one more frame of advantage. And if you did what you did earlier, the dash up back heavy, you actually whiff, because you're 2+. So you gotta do the light DP if you're going for that one. And then if you're going heavy DP, you can whiff a crouching medium punch, and then you're +4. So, and you're in throw range. So that's kind of like pretty good. Auto-timed, you know?
Gotcha.
So you don't have to worry about fucking up timing. It just automatically does it. But you gotta be like, you know, like, there can't be gaps in anything you're doing. But that's another good one to practice. The other powerful thing about this is try to wake up drive reversal if you can. I know it's kind of weird to do. That's okay. I mean, that's a good example too. See how I had time to DI back if I wasn't old. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, I think the best way to drive reversal is like wait until you're about to get up and then just forward DI. But like if I like hold it before I get up, I always get DI. Okay, I could be wrong here. Let me try again. Okay, never mind. I thought you could block there, but I'm tripping balls. They might have changed that also. It probably got nerfed because they changed the way the fans interact or whatever. So, used to be able to fucking bait drive reversal there, which is crazy. If you did the heavy DP. But that's still meaty. So if you do heavy DP, you can do the OD fans. And that's really strong because it beats most wake up level 1s are not projectile immune. Amnesia's not projectile immune. JP's bullshit. So, depending on what character you're fighting, it's very powerful to have a wake up reversal. Or like a wake up meaty, like that's a fireball. It's really good. So that's my main bread and butter for those knockdowns, I would say. Like you also have like let's say you just get lights in the corner. If you do standing light punch, you can link into medium Rienbu. And that's really good because you can get a meaty overhead. So if you do medium Rienbu, you whiff standing light kick into overhead. So see how it's +4?
Yeah.
That's really good. Because you can get this. And yeah, getting into level 1 is kind of all you want to do as this character. So, it kind of depends on the matchup, but if they're in the corner, it's never a bad idea.
Gotcha.
So, and the reason being is like everything gets so much more damage. And you have access to more. The hard part is like all of your Oki does technically change. So if we did like the combos we did earlier, that's +35 now. Instead of being like +29. But that's kind of the cool part is like if you're good at knowing your options, you can right? Like I just did another meaty overhead because that's also a setup, you know? So like there's like a lot of cool overhead setups she has for like in the corner when she has flame stocks.
Right.
And that would probably be my next like low-hanging fruit is like learn like her max damage after you have flame stocks. Like even if it's not max damage, like at least learn like this.
Oh yeah.
Cause that also like yeah, if you do that, you also get another different meaty overhead setup. So it's heavy, medium, medium. See how that was +4? So that, because that's +34. Oh shit, it won't do it there. So yeah, heavy, medium, medium, whiff jab. because that's plus 34. So yeah, this is your stand jab's 13 frames, and this is 14. So if you're plus 34, you can always whiff a normal jab or a crouching jab, whatever you prefer, into overhead, and it'll be meaty again.
Gotcha.
And then this is like same thing. This is kind of like a fail safe. Like you go into this because if it hits, it should hit. It's, you know, if everything connects, it'll hit. But if you were like late on the overhead for some reason, this is like a pretty safe string to just do, and then just not cancel. So it's good when you're learning it. If you only have like, or like you want like the person's reversaling a lot and like waking up with supers and shit, and you're just like, you want, like, that's a nice part about having like a safe jump. I'm assuming you're pretty familiar with safe jumps at this point.
Yeah.
So if you have two, oh yeah, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know the target combo into heavy, I think it's heavy quarter circle back punch in the air.
Yeah.
To a safe jump.
Yes, I believe it does. Yes. And we can look at that in a second, because I think the flame stocks might fuck that up. But same thing, if you get like your classic heavy and you go into medium with 2 flame stocks, that's plus 42. So that's like a bona fide safe jump. Now if you do this, I believe you're plus 41. So technically, it's not like a super safe jump, unless you're, see how I was a little further back there? So plus 42. If I'm super close, plus 41. So the only difference being, I'm pretty sure if you're plus 41, some characters can still wake up with a certain reversals that'll still hit if they're reversals fast enough, I think. But it's pretty much a safe jump against like 90% of the cast or some shit. So yeah. But just wanted to let you know, because I'm a nerd. But I should figure out what exactly goes through that. You want to do that? You want to do this to me and then try to do a safe jump in?
Oh yeah, sure.
Just make sure you're right next to me. I'll go in the corner. Oh, my bad. Okay, so that was medium. Yeah, you're still able to block there. Try to do like a aerial attack as you're coming down. Like heavy kick or something. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, see how like that kind of works, like the light DP? Because it's 5 frames.
Yeah.
So like that's like, it's technically a safe jump, but if someone's like a nerd like me, they might call that out. But you always can empty jump and bait. But if you also want to hit the aerial and block, you have to be 42. But like same thing, it only doesn't work against characters I think with a 5 frame DP, which I'm pretty sure is like Mai, Ken, Ryu, Akuma, Jamie. I think it's like all like the Shoto-esque characters, and Jamie can technically break through that, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just that's nerdy shit. I'm sorry. I was just yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, I've been talking a lot. What else? Oh, there's some more flame stock stuff, but I would say just like, even if it's not necessarily the Oki, just getting the damage off of the flame stocks. So like, that shit does 5.5k. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that shit's crazy, bro. Like, she's so good. So like, if someone like does a reversal, Like, you should be, like, ready on lock. Like, okay, I'm about to murder this fucker. You know, like, just do the damage. You know, try, like, I want, same thing. I'm like, I think there's probably going to be, like, a lot of moments where, like, you could have cashed out or, like, had a better punish that we'll probably have to work on, too. Which is fine. I mean, I still work on that stuff too. But just like as like something to think about. Like if you ever block a reversal and then you like do this, it's like, you know, I probably should have gotten more than 1500 there, you know? Or like throw, like that's the classic. It's like, okay, you can't be throwing if you're blocking a reversal. You got to murder them. You know? Cuz even if like try to just wake up with a reversal. Like even if I spend no bars. Oh, you're good. That works. But that did like 2820. But you noticed I started it with this. So this is actually like a really good... This does more damage starting a punish with than this. So I'd recommend if you're like ready for it, just go into this punish counter, because then you can still go into heavy punch. And then do your damage. Oh, you're good. But yeah, I'll try to... You try to bait. Just to like throw me, and then I'll reversal.
Gotcha. Oh, that's not the punish I wanted.
Oh yeah, you're good.
I'll try casting it.
Yeah. But that's a good example, like, just, you, like, it'll always be just getting, like, just get that muscle memory down. Like, I practice punishing DPs so much because I just wouldn't do it in game, you know? So I'm like, okay, I'm setting the bot, like, I think I would set the bot to, like, this is another good example of kind of, so, like, on that earlier knockdown, you could set the dummy to wake up with throw or perfect parry or reversal. And then you're going to shimmy. So you're going to go like this, and then you're going to respond accordingly. If you see the perfect parry, you throw them because it's punish counter. If you block the reversal, you murder them. And if they tech, you murder them. But you got to be like start training that, you know? Because like you can just make that reaction to where you're not even thinking about it anymore. It's just your fingers are autopiloting those interactions. Like that's a really powerful drill. So I could probably stream that if you want really quick to show you. And then yeah, drive rush overhead's really good. Yeah, I'll just go to solo training in here and then pull up my stream. Yeah. So if I did wake up reversal, drive parry, normal throw, and then where's her? I don't know if she has a DP. Ingrid doesn't, so I'm just gonna set it to her light anti-air, and we'll just pretend it's a DP for now.
Gotcha.
What the why are you doing a light fireball, bitch? Oh, it's Sunshot. I don't know her special move. Sunrise. Okay. I'm starting to see the vision. I just got owned. Oh, fuck. See, I fucked up. Right? And, like, I could have gotten probably a better... I could have done that medium kick that I was talking about, you know? I think my brain just doesn't think I have enough time. Which I might not against that, but... And then you could, like, practice it. Like, if you never... Some people never do this. Like, I see a lot of my players, they won't hit confirm this into this. So like if that's something you don't do, like do it in training mode. Like just start the drill with that. Okay, I fucked up my shimmy. You know what I mean? But like just grind that shit to where you're blocking the reversal, you're punishing the tech. And same thing, like that time, oh, I've kind of fucked up, I threw him. It's okay, just keep, you know, because you can make this more of a, you're like, how many, I see how many options I'm covering here. That was bad. I should have threw him. So you're covering like 3 options, but the shimmy covers so much. That's why it's very powerful. So, and you're not risking. The only risk you have is like if they're gonna wake up and like know you're going to shimmy, so they like start their turn, you know.
My bad. The stream had cut out on my PlayStation for whatever reason.
Oh, you're good. Oh yeah, because you're on your PlayStation. I can, yeah, but essentially you just set them up to do a reversal, a perfect parry, or a throw. And then you just shimmy, and then you just punish accordingly.
Okay.
And it's not as easy as you might think. It does require some like practice for sure. But it's very powerful because you're covering a lot of options. And if a person likes to reversal a lot and they throw tech, it's like, just shimmy him, man. Just, you know, like, you'll just kill him. Like, some people like to, like, they'll, like, delay tech, and then I'll punish them with a shimmy, and then, like, the next wake up, they, like, try to perfect parry. So I just shimmied again, and now I just punish counter through you. And they're, like, already dead. You know? It's like, okay. And that's an example of, like, rotating your options in a bad way, because both of my, like, what I can autopilot my offense now, and both of your defensive options I'm beating with a shimmy.
Right.
So, but yeah, let's like play a little bit.
Gotcha.
Because I'm sorry I talked way too fucking long. But it would be great. It would be great if we could, like, if I could watch you play rank sometimes. I don't know how we could make that happen, but that would at least probably help me, like, really pinpoint some things, and then, like, I could talk you through it as you're playing, and that normally, sometimes that helps people.
Right.
Oh, it's PlayStation. Oh, okay, we're in there.
I can probably look into my availability, if not this week, maybe next week, to see if we can just get like a ranked session thing.
Okay. Nice, I like that. Nice. Fuck. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. Nice. Nice jab. Ah, nice try, nice try.
Mine.
I was trying to level 1,
Round one.
so that might have worked if I was trying to DP. Nice. Nice hit confirm. Yeah, see, it's good. Because I'm like, your drive gauge is so low, I know you don't want a reversal there with a DP. Nice, dude. Dude, you're like, you've gotten so, I'm sorry, I feel like you've gotten so much better.
Appreciate it.
Already, I'm like, okay.
Mine.
I like what I'm seeing.
Round one. Fight.
Nice.
See, I gotta get better with that button. I've been trying to use medium, standard medium punch more.
It's a really good button. Oh.
Mine. Round one. Fight.
Yeah, that's a tough spot.
Round two. Fight.
Nice. Yeah, the I can show you if you do like medium Rienbu after the or like the medium tackle after this. So it whiffs, but that hits like I think you're like +5 after that on block. It's kind of a gimmick cuz it's pretty easy to perfect parry. But if people don't know about it, they'll like always mash there because they're like, "Oh, she just fucked up," you know. So like that's also something you can use. I like to just kind of sprinkle it. Like I just did it right here because I was like, "Oh, does he know about this?" Because I kind of forgot about that one. It's good, but don't rely on it. So like that's what I hit you with those last couple times. That's why I was getting a counter hit on this after.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say I seen Because I found a setup similar to that one. It's kind of like someone would go into a light stream.
Yeah.
And then end it with medium rumble and then go into like light cartwheel.
Oh, okay. I've never actually seen that one. That's cool though. I'll have to look at that. I wonder how plus that is. Cause yeah, it's good to like catch. Like if you've been doing this the whole game, and then you do like try it. Just do like the medium tackle instead of the light one at the end there. Like your plus is hell there. Like you can meaty throw, and like the mash won't win. So you're probably at least +3, but I think you're like +4 or something. But yeah, it's really powerful because like same thing. Like that is a perfect example of like, right? Like people just see that and they go, "She fucked up. I'm gonna fucking hit her," you know. And then it's like it's not even their turn. Like, but most people like never reversal there or anything unless like they know. They'll just like try to perfect parry if they're good. They'll just like be like, "Oh, okay, I see it coming." But yeah, we can keep playing. Sorry, just wanted to let you know about that. Nice. Remember, you can get that standing medium kick counter hit into crouch medium kick as well.
Gotcha.
So you just had an opening right there, you know? Oh, I fucked up. See, that could be a time you could murder me, though. Instead of just throwing. You know, you get 3k instead of whatever. Fuck. Ah, nice, nice. But see, I was afraid of the reversals, so now you're playing, like, the delay game. See how I'm delaying? So, like, now we're kind of on layer 2 there. So, like, I gotta go back to layer 1 or try to, like, really get into your timing. Nice. Nice. Ooh, that's my punish. Yeah, drive rush overhead's so good. It's just ridiculous. Nice. I like that. That was good. That was honestly a sick spot to fucking interrupt those buttons. I feel like your button placement's not bad at all. I think if anything, I think I could probably start abusing jumps. So that would probably be, yeah, just keep nailing those anti-air. Bad confirm. Nice. See? Sometimes you can't commit. You gotta just watch. I could have killed you.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah. I hate when that whiffs. I'm just like, well. I got so lucky. I tried to drive reversal, I can't lie. Yeah. That was a good, there's a few good examples in there. So like, if we go back in, so if you didn't know too, like if you get, and you kind of start learning this, like once you start counter hit confirming, like if I get like this counter hit into this, you can go into like the medium Shinobashi or whatever the fuck it's called, Shinobachi, and the medium one, if I dash after, it's +5, which is like the perfect meaty throw option. But I'm close to you, so if you wake up and immediately tech and I tried to shimmy, you kept grabbing me. So I was like, fuck, alright, I'm just gonna medium, and then you kept reversaling me. So at the end there, I got this knockdown, and I crouch blocked for half a second, and then I threw. I delay teched on offense. Because I was like, that would cover, I'm not going to get back thrown into the corner, and then I'm also covering for reversal. But if I was even better at this game, I probably would have done a delayed button. So I would have went like that, because then I'm blocking the reversal, and if you're instantly teching, I'm probably going to still get you. But that's like a perfect example of like, I guess layering the offense, or like even like, I guess it's like layering, but also like tailoring it to what your opponent's doing. Because you were interacting with me in those situations. Like most people don't rotate both those options back to back like that. But I think that was, and I'll look back at the recording, I think that was, it could have been partially, because like if you back rise this, sorry. Yeah, I'm still very close to you. So yeah, just try to immediately tech after the back rise. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm going to try to shimmy you, and then I want you to see if you can just throw me on wake up. Okay. So see how that works? So I can't walk back and shimmy there. Which, that's good to know, because... like, but if you were, like, delaying your tech, I could. But since you were immediately throwing on wake up, that, like, threw a wrench into my game plan right now, right here, right now. Because then I was like, fuck, okay, he's throwing me out of shimmy, and you were also reversaling when I would go for like the meaty button. So I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? So like then you start delaying your offense essentially. So you're just giving up all your plus frames because now you're hitting a nerve that's like, oh fuck, what do I do in this situation? I gotta start delaying because he's forcing me to, essentially. I could have also probably neutral jumped, right? Because I think I could jump over your reversal and then bait the throw tech that way. But that's like a good situation where it's like on the fly, I might not have all the answers, but then I can retrospectively think back to like what just happened and be like, oh, I should try this next time that happens in a game.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if that made sense, but that was like, that just came up and it was a good example of it.
No, I definitely get it.
And yeah, if you get like the heavy punch tackle and they're grounded, or the heavy kick tackle, whatever it's called, Shinobi Bachi, whatever the fuck. That's like +4 after a dash, but the medium one's +5. Which +5 is really powerful in this game. You can bait like drive reversals with +5. So same thing. This might be too. I don't know if you want all this fucking information, but I'll show you really quick.
I was gonna say anything that I probably won't remember off the top of my head. I'm pretty much writing it down.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, +5's really good because if you're versing an opponent that doesn't have a reversal, that is like a DP, like ODDP, you can bait with like a jab. So you get to still jab and block if they do like a reversal super. So that's off of like this this medium punch thing. So if I go, like I get a counter hit one of these into crouching medium kick or itself again, and I go medium punch, dash jab. If you block that, I'm still +1 because the jab was so meaty. If you drive reversal it, I have time to block, so I can just bait drive reversal with it. If you are not Mai, because Mai is privileged, if you're not Mai and you wake up level 1, you will lose. I can still block. So like Aki, Bison, like a lot of the characters, they do not have fast wake up level 1s. So you can like really use this to your advantage. So let's oh sorry. Well, I'm just gonna end this game as fast as possible, and then I'll switch to Aki, just to show you like how good a meaty jab is, because it's very powerful against Aki specifically. I feel like she's like the most susceptible to it, but really good for characters like Bison, even JP a little bit. Sorry. I just figured I should show you. Alright, so you're gonna be, yeah, so just do like, oh, we should, I should have went into training, but it's fine. You'll have to believe me on the level 1, probably. But I can show you another cool thing meaty jab can do. It's just so powerful.
Here comes a new challenge.
And she gets a lot of meaty jabs.
Round 1. Fight.
So yeah, do the it would be the medium Shinobi Bachi, however you want to do it. From a combo, whatever. That's the
cartwheel.
The cartwheel, yeah. I might be saying the wrong move name. So you would do a dash after that, and then like stand jab. Okay, so if you successfully do that, and I were Aki, and I was to like wake up with a level 1, I'm just gonna build some meter here. You can like So you could do it now. So I'm going to try to wake up level 1. Try to just press your jab like you normally would. And then after the super flash, you would just crouch, block, or block in general.
Okay.
So pretty powerful. Because Aki doesn't have too many other answers to that stuff, right? So you might be thinking, hey Mark, can't she just, you might also not be thinking this, but Aki has like this OD snake step that is strike immune. So if you try to hit her, she can just slither out of the corner. The crazy thing about the meaty jab is you have time to meaty jab into throw and it'll beat it. Which is crazy. So like, Aki just kind of gets fucked by meaty jabs. Like her defense becomes way worse. And so do other characters like Bison, etc. But the OD snake step, like being able to essentially option select that is crazy. But yeah, that's kind of just a little tidbit to show you how fucking good that shit is. There's other ways to get +5 too, as Mai. So like if you did like in the corner, you should technically like put like, let me get in the corner. And then do like, have you ever done like your light string into like a heavy DP? Have you practiced that at all?
Yeah, a little bit. So
Yes. Yes. So in the corner, the reason that's more powerful is you're doing more damage, but you're also setting yourself up for another +5 situation. So if you do that and then do the same frame kill that we kind of did earlier with the crouching medium punch, instead of being +4, you're +5 if you just hit like heavy DP grounded. So you get super meaty throw, or you get a meaty jab. So you just do your light string into heavy DP, crouching medium punch, jab.
got it.
Yeah, and you wouldn't even have to dash. You just do it straight up.
Aki wins.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can switch back to Mai and kind of show you, just so you have the visual representation. We can go training really quick, and then I'll be done. But hopefully that wasn't an information overload. I'll just literally send you the recording if you ever want to look back. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place all the time, but...
Oh no, that's cool. I was gonna say all this information is useful for sure.
Okay,
You must crush them.
cool. Alright, I'm turning the frame meter on to make sure I'm not deceiving you. Oh my god, sorry. Yeah, so +5. So see how that becomes +7? So it's really powerful because you can go, like that's a combo, non-counter hit. So once again, you're giving yourself an opportunity to be able to cancel, like into, like you could hit confirm that, or if they block it, that's like a frame trap, I believe it becomes. So like if you block the jab and I go into this, I think we trade, and then I get another one of these. I think you could try. Oh, sorry. I'll have to hit you first, and then on your after the jab on wake up. So yeah, try to block the first jab and then press it after you wake up. After the jab. Like, this jab. Yeah. Yeah, so press like after the DP, press now. Like in between this and this after the DP. So that was too early. That was too early. That was too early. Yeah, see, I just clocked you. Which, that's pretty good, like, okay, but like, if people aren't mashing there, then the mix just becomes, you just jab them, and then just walk up throw.
Okay.
And I believe you can get 2 jabs from this. So, like, but that's it, you're outside of range for 3. Which is also something good to, like, know, so, like, you know, like, okay, I either gotta confirm 2 jabs, or eat it. If 2 jabs get blocked, you can always play the mind game of walking back or taking your turn back when it's not your turn anymore, you know, whatever else you want to do, but like, yeah. Just so you know, meaty jabs are really good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because they cover so many options. There's a lot of options in this game that just cover a shit ton of stuff. So that's a lot of, but normally you gotta get there. You know, to get these knockdowns, it's like they either have to be in the corner or you have to hit the medium Shinobi Bachi, which is like the only way you're gonna be hitting that is right. Because if you do a drive rush combo, you're normally just doing this, which is not gonna give you that +5. So you're pretty much only gonna get like the medium off of like a counter hit confirm. Which means like you had to earn it normally.
Okay.
So that's I think why like the game kind of rewards you. And then same thing, like the game rewards you for being able to DP here instead of just doing the quarter circle forward. And then you get rewarded with a +5 meaty jab or super meaty throw. And the reason meaty throws are good, like +5 throws is like if you backdashed, I don't think you can punish me. So like try to just wake up backdash. So see how I'm only -2? Where like if I did throw loop and you backdashed, I'm -5. You can technically back throw me there for free, and it's a punish counter.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like that's more like risk reward but like that's why the frames matter so much. So like if you can be +5 when you're going for a throw, you're giving yourself some like a backup plan in case they read that you fucking grabbed, you know. So +5 into throw is like that's like the magic number is like +5 in this game. Like good like Nephew does like every knockdown into +5. Like on jury, like anytime they're in the corner, he has a frame kill to make sure he's +5 when they're waking up. Because he's already like layering his offense in that way, where he's like, I want to have the most advantage if I go for a throw, because it covers my ass if they guess right. So pretty interesting. Because I also think, I mean, you're also giving yourself more time. Like if they jump the throw, you have more time to do things like anti-air or like try to air or, you know. Yeah. So hopefully that makes some sense. It's not super important right now, but like if you're versing someone that just likes to throw out a bunch of supers on wake up, it's a pretty good option. For sure. Yeah.
I definitely keep that in mind.
But yeah, I'm gonna.
No.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Because like a guy at Combo Breaker, he showed me something kind of similar to this. It was like a +11 situation with Blanca off of a throw. So he dashed. So he'll throw.
Oh yeah, throw and then drive rush. He'll dash forward, then drive rush.
Yeah.
And then yeah, he can do a meaty jab, and if you super, he can Kara cancel. It's called.
Yep.
Yep. And then yeah, he can essentially super your super, and then it's just a game of who has more invulnerability on the supers.
Right.
Which that's really like this super as Mai is so good for that because you have a shit ton of invulnerability. Like you get like just an absurd amount, and then like her hitbox and shit on that's crazy. So I don't actually know. I don't think off the top of my head I have a plus 11 set up for Mai. I don't think I do. But yeah, that's very powerful to learn too. It also works on like if you ever find a +0 setup, it also works. Which is weird.
Okay.
But yeah, you actually have time to jab on +0. You can jab, and same thing, if they super, you can cancel it. Because the +11 is essentially setting you up for the same thing, but it's more layered because having a drive rush jab versus a normal jab is obviously preferred. You'd rather have the more plus frames. You get more freedom to impose your will rather than just getting a few lights or going like normal light into throw, which isn't real. So some players are really good at sniffing that stuff out and they'll jab you in between, but they're still guessing at the end of the day. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the recording unless you have anything else you want to say at this point, and then I'll just join on my phone so I can go smoke a cigarette.
I think that's it for the most part.
Okay.
Because you were posting this to your channel on YouTube.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll just dump the whole thing on there, and I don't think anyone will watch it, but maybe it could help someone. Because I felt like I kind of was all over the place, but I feel like it was a pretty good roundabout way to like open up some ideas for you. But yeah, it's a lot of practice, man. It's a lot of practice. Shit doesn't come free. That's for sure. But yeah, alright, I will, yeah, I'll end the recording, then I'm gonna just hop on my phone really quick, so I'll talk to you in a second.
Gotcha.